Hello everyone, welcome to Bold Reports. In this tutorial, I will show you how to deploy Bold Reports using Terraform scripts on Elastic Container Service, or ECS. Let me begin with a quick overview of Terraform scripts in ECS. Terraform scripts automate the creation of all necessary AWS resources, including scaling and deployment. Terraform scripts create the following resources. The application load balancer distributes incoming traffic across multiple targets, such as EC2 instances, containers, and IP addresses, to ensure high availability. ECS cluster with EC2/Fargate launch types. ECS supports hybrid clusters, allowing both EC2 and Fargate tasks to run within the same cluster, offering performance and cost management flexibility. EC2 allows users to manage their instances for more control. Fargate is a serverless option where AWS handles the infrastructure. Elastic File System Storage provides scalable, shared file storage for EC2 instances. Amazon Relational Database Service PostgreSQL Server offers a managed, scalable PostgreSQL database for persistent data storage. Task definition for Bold Reports services specifies how Bold Reports containers run in ECS, including image, resource limits, environment variables, networking, and EFS storage. Security group, VPC, Internet Gateway, and route table define and control networking and access rules for secure communication. Domain mapping entry on Route 53 routes domain traffic to your application load balancer. Amazon Elastic Container Service is a fully managed container orchestration service by Amazon Web Services. It simplifies deploying, managing, and scaling containerized applications. It allows you to run and manage Docker containers without the underlying infrastructure. Before proceeding, make sure you have the required tools and resources. Terraform CLI is the primary tool used to interact with Terraform. It allows you to write, plan, and create resources directly from the terminal. AWS account with the required privileges. This account must have the necessary permissions to access and manage services such as Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Elastic Container Service, Elastic File System, Identity and Access Management, and Amazon Relational Database. Let's start deploying Bold Reports on ECS. First, download the Bold Reports deployment files from GitHub. I have provided a link in the description below. Next, open PowerShell and navigate to the folder where you downloaded the deployment files. Then, you need to set environment variables on your local machine to authenticate your AWS account using Terraform. Open your machine's system environment variables settings. Click Environment Variables to add new variables. Then add the variable AWS Access Key ID and its value. Similarly, add the variable AWS Secret Access Key and its value to authenticate your AWS account. You need to add a few more system environment variables locally or in the AWS Secrets Manager. In this demo, I am adding DB username, password, Bold Reports email, password, and unlock key variables and their values locally. To host the application on a specific URL, add app-base URL and a value. If you leave this variable empty, the AWS load balancer will generate a default URL within your service account. If you require DNS mapping with a specific domain, you have two options. Use Cloudflare API token and Cloudflare zone ID variables, or use the Route 53 zone ID variable. If you proceed with DNS mapping, you must add TFVARA-CM certificate ARN variables. In this demo, I left the app-base URL variable empty, so I skipped those DNS-related variables. If you need to customize any infrastructure or application-level settings, you can change them in the terraform.tfvars file. If you use AWS Secrets Manager, you must specify the AWS secret ARN in that file. In this demo, I am not using Secrets Manager, so I have not added it. Now let's move to deployment. Open PowerShell or the terminal from the directory, where the Terraform script files are saved. To verify whether the variables are set, run the command to display their values. Then, run this command to initialize Terraform. Next, validate Terraform scripts. If it is successful, you will see the message, "Success. The configuration is valid." Finally, execute the command to apply Terraform scripts. I leave the ACM certificate ARN, app base URL, and Route 53 zone ID variables empty and press Enter. When prompted, type Yes to approve resource creation. Once completed, app base URL will be generated. Copy and paste the URL into your browser, and the application startup process will begin. Bold Reports will be ready for use. In this video, I have shown you how to deploy Bold Reports on Elastic Container Service using Terraform scripts. If you found this video useful, like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.